Yeah, do your dance, money. Yeah, do your dance, man. I ain't mean to fuck up this party, I meant to fly in. 100 bands, rubber band, man, I'm finna buy in. Steady capping in all of his songs, he be lying. He be spamming in her DMs, I don't even be trying. I told you I ain't mean to fuck up this whole party, I meant to fly in.
All right, here we go. This is Gut Talk right here. It's the first interview we've ever done. You know, I'm tired as a bitch. I had a show last night late, but, you know, I had to make it work for my boy right here. But I don't know exactly who I'm with, so I'm going to let him tell you because he got mixed personalities, so I don't want to speak for him.
All right, we got Beatsbychyld, really Money, a.k.a. Young Pootie Tang in this bitch.
Okay, so we got a lot of different stuff. So I think we're just going to get right into it. So what was your upbringing like? How did it all start, I guess is what we'll say.
Shit, bro. Let me think. What you want? You want the real gritty from the beginning type shit? Like when I started making music?
Not even the music. I just want to hear about where you're from, you know, and how you came up and everything about it.
All right, so I'm from Green Bay. I'm from here type shit. And there ain't shit to do in this city. I ain't gonna lie, bro. There ain't shit to do but get drunk, make money. There ain't shit to do, bro. I mean, I've been bowling a couple times.
He said, so are you the type of person to drink and bowl, or are you just bowling? What do you do?
Shit, bro. If I'm bowling, I'm staying sober. I'm hitting 300 on that bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
I couldn't tell you the last time I went bowling, and I don't drink, so I can't relate too much to it. But, you know, there's other stuff to do in Green Bay. I can't completely agree with that, but, you know, I guess, you know, it is what it is. But, so you're from Green Bay originally, right?
Yeah, I grew up here.
Okay, you grew up here. So what was it like school-wise, people around here? You have a lot of friends? Were you have no friends? You know, just be real with me. Were you like the kid getting bullied? You know, how was it?
Ain't gonna lie, I was getting bullied as a bitch.
I did not expect that.
Bro, look, I ain't hit my growth spurt till like 8th grade type shit, like right before high school. I just got buff as a bitch and they was like, damn, who the fuck is that? I said,
really? So, yeah, I can't lie to you. When I was younger, I was kind of a bully, so I can't relate to that. But I think a lot of it, the reason why I was just because I was kind of like a bigger kid, and then I kind of skinnied out and went back and forth. And I felt like, you know, I tried to be the tough guy in the room. And, you know, when I moved up here, because I moved to Green Bay in 2013, I think I kind of, not first, my first couple of years, I got into a lot of fights. But after that, I kind of mellowed out a lot because, you know, at the end of the day, I realized you can't fight a gun. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to really lose my life, you know, trying to be a tough guy.
Yeah, fuck that, bro.
Yeah, no. So you were bullied because you were a small dude? Is that what you're saying?
I was small and I was the only nigga in town, bro.
Oh, really?
Before I met Craig, aka Charisma, and Cordell.
Oh, okay.
Them two.
Oh, okay.
Before I met them, I was sure I was the only fly in milk, dude. You feel me?
I don't feel you.
Bro,
can you explain that a little more to me?
Like when you leave a cup of milk sitting out and you see a fly in that bitch, that's me. That was me up in there. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I don't think I've ever heard someone say that my entire life. I ain't gonna lie.
I was up in there, bro.
Okay, well,
but as soon as I started playing sports, I was in football and track.
Oh, see, I played I didn't play track, but I was in football too. Were you actually good, or you just sat on the bench the whole time?
Bro, I was man. This nigga will vouch, bro. I was on fire, bro.
Because I would hate to ask people who you played with and they say you're ass.
Nah, bro. You can ask anybody that I went to high school with. They'd be like, yeah, that nigga tore shit up on the field. I ain't gonna lie.
So I'm kind of confused. Why are we talking about music? Why are we not talking about you playing the NFL? Because, you know, there's a lot of money in football.
I heard our head coach, that's no longer the head coach there, got fired for skimming off the fundraising and holding letters. So who the fuck knows what I had? I don't know
if we should be talking about music or this shit, because this shit kind of blowing my mind a little bit now thinking about it.
I ain't bullshitting, bro.
So what position you play then?
I was outside linebacker.
So like a pass rusher, or are you like a coverage guy?
I was rushing the fuck out them quarterbacks and running backs.
Could you give me a stat line? How many sacks are we talking?
All right,
like 4?
Let me think. Hold on, let me think.
Yeah, he's gonna make some shit up.
No, I'm not. Because I remember at our final one, they gave us a booklet with all of our stats, and I was on the front. I ain't bullshitting, bro. I was first team all conference. Swear to God.
I'm gonna have to see this.
I know for a fact I had over 70 tackles.
Jesus, 70.
Swear to God. over 70.
Really? That's
Yep.
a lot of tackles.
Swear to God, I ain't bullshitting, bro.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need what's that shit called? The huddle film. I'm gonna need the huddle film.
Look,
I want in this interview in the background. I need the huddle film with the sacks and tackles.
I'll find it. Swear to God.
Because if it is, we're gonna hit Brian Gunakus. We're gonna send it in, and we won't talk about music ever again.
I swear to God.
But you know what? Let's get out of football. This is not why you're here today.
Fuck no.
That's not why you're here at all.
That's the past.
That is the past. So let's talk about music. How do you get into music? Were you like, just a wannabe rapper, just, trying to be like everyone else? Or were you like, do you start getting to beats right away? Or how did it start? Were you asked? Were you fire off a rip? Because I know some people who, they start out making music and they're trash. They're terrible. And then they progress and get good. And I know some people who can just walk in and just freestyle right out the gate and just be cold. Like me, I was the best rapper the first day I ever picked up a mic. But, we're not talking about me.
Look,
just be real and authentic with me.
I'm going to be real and authentic. So you know how, like, you remember as a little kid when you go to, like, the physical and shit and they be like, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
What do you want to be?
The physical.
Yeah, or, like, when you do your, like, I don't know, some shit like a checkup when you were, like, a little ass kid.
I don't remember ever talking to the person who did physical about what I wanted to be.
Really? They ain't ask you that? They ain't
no,
caring. No, I ain't bullshit.
They must not cared about me that much.
I'm bullshit. But, bro asked me what you want to be when you grow up. I deadass I want to be a rock star.
Really?
Swear to God. And I always believed that shit was, I was like 6 years old saying that shit. And that shit, when my mom would hear that, she would be like, this motherfucker ain't, he just young. He don't know what he talking about. He just young.
Yeah, I'm surprised you weren't telling her how you were going to get 70 tackles. That's what I would have said.
Nah, bro, she was at all my games, but
shout out to mom.
She think I was better at track and field. I'm not gonna lie, I think I was too. But
so wait. All right, 1 second. So you got 70 tackles, you did all this shit, but you think you're even better in track and field?
Yeah.
I still don't know why we're talking about music then. You sound like you're really him out there.
I low key was him, bro. Like that ass. I swear to God, I was him.
But anyways, let's talk about you were 6 years old. You were going up to your doctor, or whatever, looking at him saying, "I'm gonna be a rock star."
Yeah.
I think that's cap. But continue.
I'm not capping.
That's all good. Continue though. Continue.
This nigga over here, bro. I'm giving you the real gritty itty.
Yep.
Anyways, bro, he looked at me too. He said, "Oh, that's cool," laughing or whatever. Like the same thing where it's like, "Oh, he's just a kid. He don't know what he want to be." But as soon as like we went home, I'm like, I want to play like some type of instrument, Mom. Like I want to like either learn piano or some type of instrument. I learned how to play clarinet first.
Okay.
That was in shit.
Fun fact, I played trumpet about 4 days. I quit. It was like 6th grade. And I looked around the people around me and like I just was like, this ain't it.
Bro, I played clarinet for a year and I hated that shit.
I would too.
It was dumb as fuck. It was so stupid. But then like we had Guitar Hero, right? And we bought a Wii. Like the Wii just came out. We got Guitar Hero. I think it was World Tour or some shit. And it had a mode where you could create your own riffs, like your guitar riffs. Okay. And I was like 10 years old.
Wait, pause that. Did you play with the controller? Did you actually have the little guitar thing that you could buy? Or did you just play the little controller?
No. The dead ass guitar thing.
Okay. I respect it a little more. If you had told me you're playing...
I had the whammy bar too.
Oh, okay. If you told me you're playing the controller, I would have just cut the conversation.
No, what? I didn't even know you could play with a controller.
Yeah, I played with the controller. I can't lie to you.
Anyways, bro.
I felt like a loser when I did that shit.
That's crazy. The game is called Guitar Hero, bro.
That's funny. I play Control Hero, but continue.
You're a demon. But yeah, I was sitting there like you just play your own riffs and shit, and like you can select the key of the song or like of what riffs you want to play, like C# or shit like that. And I remember not knowing what the fuck any of that meant. I would see in my brain, I saw like C number or C hashtag. I'm like, what the fuck does any of this mean? And I'm just playing random shit. But I fell in love with it. I was literally like not doing any of the songs. I was just sitting there fucking with the riffs and playing them over and over and over, just making random shit up. And then yeah, that's how I first got into it. And then when high school rolled around, thank God that my mom put me in a rich ass high school because they was handing out.
Wait, what's a rich ass high school?
Bro,
can you explain a little
They
more?
was handing out MacBooks your freshman year and you kept it till you were a senior.
So what school is this that you got MacBook? Because I got what they called a Chromebook. That's what I got in high school.
Hey, Chromebooks are fire too, though.
No, they're not.
Really?
No.
What year was it?
I don't know, but it was trash. Continue though.
Yeah, but we got MacBooks and shit, and what the first thing I did, like literally as soon as I got it, I downloaded GarageBand. I didn't do shit. They were telling me, hey, you gotta download this school program. You gotta download this. Like, what was it called? Schoolology or some shit. And I'm like, fuck all that, bro. I'm making music, man. Fuck all that.
I'm making hits.
They were trash. My first 100 beats were so dog doo doo, bro. Like unlistenable.
So you made 100 consecutive trash beats.
Yes.
Damn,
well,
I'm surprised you're still doing it then.
Bro,
if I fumbled the bag
it.
100 straight times, I definitely would have quit some shit.
Look,
so.
bro, I be telling people all the time, you really gotta love this shit to be able to do it.
No, I feel you.
I swear to God.
Because me personally, if I fail some shit like 5-10 times, I kind of just like, fuck it, I'm done here. I just everything I've done, just like the first time, I'm just goated at it. You know what I mean? So.
No, I feel that. You don't want to well, nowadays time is money, but I was young, so I didn't.
You probably didn't know it was trash at the time, huh?
No, I knew it was trash, bro, because all my friends, all my teammates were like, this shit ass, bro.
That's
like,
lethal. Yeah, I definitely would have quit. If people went up to me and said, damn, you fucking suck at this.
I didn't give no fucks, bro, because I was bigger at the time, and I was literally him in football. They wasn't going to say shit, because, but my teammates were, because we're teammates. That's just how it was. But, other, random people, they wouldn't say nothing, bro.
All right. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, though, just because, I want to move a little closer to where we are now. So, okay, you were in school making beats, making trash ass beats. You were,
Took me a year to get good.
Okay, you were getting sacks left and right, tackles. You're ripping up on the football field. Were you getting bitches though?
Was I getting bitches
in high school?
Look,
just be real with me.
I had absolute riz, but I did not look like how I look now. I'm not capping.
So what do you mean by that?
Bro, I looked like an absolute bookworm. I was like a swole bookworm. It was so weird.
Really? I
swear to God, because I wore my glasses at the time.
I wear glasses too. A lot of people don't know that. I just don't wear them a lot.
And I had a fro. My fro was not up to standards.
Wasn't it?
Nah, it was not up to standards because I was always wearing a hood and I was always walking around with a Mountain Dew can with a little line in it.
Yeah, I don't like Mountain Dew, man.
Bro. I just couldn't do school, bro. Okay. I just sat in school and made beats.
No, okay.
One time, dead ass. So it was, I think, junior year when I was really good at making music, and I was like, yeah.
So you got good at your junior year?
No, it was I'm talking with everything where I could actually sit down, make a melody, and then my own melody, make the drums, and then export it, mix it, master it. So all that shit. And I was dropping songs, and I remember that when I was working on the song, and then I dropped it in class, one of my teachers, what class was it? I think it was some reading class or some shit.
Maybe it's called English?
No, not English. Because Bayport was weird. They had 5 different sections of language, language class or whatever.
Yeah, I couldn't do all that.
But anyways, she saw me fucking around on it, and she took my MacBook, and what I did was that I had this chick, I rizzed her up to help me film a TikTok for the song that I just dropped. And what I did was this is what I did. Not TikTok. It was a Triller.
Oh, okay, that's why when you said TikTok, I was like, I think I caught you capping.
No, I caught your ass. I got the video too. No bullshit. I've
been saying the whole time you've been capping to me. I finally caught your ass.
No, I got the video, just the one section of me, because this is what went viral throughout the school, is that I ran from one end of the pod all the way to the other end and just jumped so high up in the air and dove right onto this table right on beat, and everybody was geeking. It was loud as fuck.
Mafia shit before? Yeah, I'll have to look it up. Maybe I think that's what you did.
It was lit, bro, because the entire pod, there's 4 classrooms in one pod. The entire pod, all the students literally stood up and they're like, what the fuck was that? Because it was loud as a bitch. But I was already gone because I saw my teacher. What was her name? Miss Beatty. She was bad as hell. Miss Beatty was bad. Miss Beatty, if you see this, hit me. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I'm up. Hey, I'm trying to get you right.
I don't know who you are, Miss Beatty, but
Miss Beatty.
If you see this, how
I don't know if you Miss Beatty anymore, but I'm trying to see you come here. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what? I'm gonna give you some advice here. I'm gonna assume she's on Facebook. Shoot your shot.
I don't know.
The worst she can say is no. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to catch her in person. I'm trying to catch her lacking. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, she came out running, and I hid in the boys' bathroom, and she chased after me. And
Did she chase you in the bathroom?
yeah, she grabbed me by my shirt.
So you could have made some bread right there.
I was like, what you doing in here, Miss BD?
Yeah, you should.
What you trying to do?
You should try to shoot a shot right there.
Shit, bro.
And you would have had leverage.
There was already some. I ain't gonna speak too much, but
No.
I ain't gonna speak too much, but yeah.
You know, we're gonna just. I'm not even gonna ask you about that. But let's move past school. I want to talk about what's coming up now. What's, you know, not necessarily now, but progress a little more. So okay, junior year, you're starting to get better at music. You said, right? Okay, you know, you get through. Let's get out of high school completely. So how did you go from there? Cause, how do you go from there? So after high school, you get out. You know, I'm talking about the music shit.
After high school, I did go to college for a year.
Really?
For only 1 year.
I did not know that.
I did drop out. It was for IT support specialist or some shit.
Why'd you drop out?
Engineering. Bro, that the first like 3 weeks were lit, and then like halfway through the year, I'm like, I low-key kind of already know this shit. They just explaining it in the most longest.
Well, yeah, they gotta. Well, the longer they keep you in, the more bread they make.
Yeah, that's what I was realizing. I was like, shit.
That's the concept. The concept of college is keep you in as long as you can, teach you as much stuff, get the most money out of you.
Yeah.
And then you're in debt. That's why I always tell people, if you want to go to college, it's fine, nothing wrong with it, but make sure you go for something you're passionate in. You know what I mean? And you actually are like, all right, I'm willing to be in debt for this.
Shit, bro, they threw my ass a couple. I think it was like 18,000 in grants. So I had my first year was literally free. And then with the rest of the money, I bought all the equipment I needed to make even better music.
Okay, okay, you dropped out of school. You got all this. But how do you get to that? Because I'm assuming you didn't just, you know, have artists make beats for. Who was the first artist you made beats for? Who was the first artist you really started liking?
Shout out Gut and Blackheart Monte. Now Midnight Monte, bro.
Okay, so I kind of knew that already. I guess you know what I mean, but obviously they didn't know.
The first, well,
how'd that come together, you Monte? So how did it
clarify?
Come together?
So like, look, I was dead ass just like grinding, making beats for fun, like by myself, not sending them out. Like I wasn't even uploading them.
You weren't uploading YouTube or anything?
Nope.
I do that.
I wasn't even uploading them to YouTube because here's the thing: I knew they weren't like up to that. They were good, but they weren't like. I needed to work on my like mixing and mastering and shit, and my instruments and all that. And before I started uploading, but when I was like scrolling through Instagram, I remember seeing Monte on, I forgot what post it was, but I remember seeing him.
Yeah, he kind of kept popping up everywhere.
Yeah, I remember seeing his ass, and I hit him up, and he was basically, long story short, he was like, yeah, I fuck with your beats, they're different. And I sent him a couple, he rapped on a couple, we made a couple of like fire ass songs with some beats that I thought were trash, but he liked them.
That's all that matters, as long as ours likes them.
Yeah, bro. And I like the songs that we made, all the songs we made together.
How many songs do you guys think because we'll get to what formed later, but how many songs y'all think you made together?
God damn.
Release, put out, because if we go unreleased, then it's going to be a whole different number.
Put out, I'd say 10, 15, maybe.
And then how many unreleased?
I don't even know that number.
I know it's a high number.
It's definitely high though because
the thing about Monte is, you know, I've been managing Monte for a long time, and I remember, especially at this time, you know, I would, you know, he'd go to the studio and I would get 5-6 tracks, and then he'd go to the studio the next day and it'd be 5-6 tracks, and then he'd go to the studio the next day, it'd be 5-6 tracks, and then, you know, I wouldn't always listen to him immediately, and then, you know, it'd be a day or two off. I'd take 2-3 days off. I'd be like, damn, I got like 21 tracks to listen to. And, like, I fuck with the guy, don't get me wrong, and I love his music, but I'm like, damn, I don't really want to listen to 21 tracks at this exact time right now.
Yeah, he be grinding, bro. Like, that's why, like, we fucked with each other so much, because I was making literally 15, 20 beats a day, and he was doing that. So, like, it just meshed together perfectly. And it felt good getting a song back and him being like, there's been a couple times that I had to engineer for him, like, long distance type shit where he would send me the files and I would do it. But
so what happened from there? So you worked at Monte.
Mm-hmm.
Now keep going from there. What was the next milestone?
Me and Monte were working for a little under a year. Mm-hmm. After that, Gut hit me with a proposal.
I was wondering if that's what you're gonna say next.
Well, before the actual proposal, he said, I got this artist and this artist. Like, I got.
If I remember correctly, I think this was my backyard.
Yeah.
I think it was.
When I came to Monte's baby shower.
Yeah, I kind of,
And met everybody.
I was kind of a schemer, man. I brought all the producers, all the artists, everyone. I was trying to scheme my team. I said,
Yeah.
hey, come to Monte's baby shower. This man's trying to show his kids, you know, trying to have a good time with baby mom. I'm like pulling people aside.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a little.
Over here making like us network like about music. And
Yeah, the
shit.
whole time they were talking about this, I'm pulling people. Hey, like, how would you feel about this little thing I'm trying to start here?
It was genius though, because like I'm pretty sure Monte didn't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah, he was damn near talking to us the whole time. He wasn't even by his family. He was sitting over there scheming with us.
Yeah, so I met all of these artists, and I was like, all right, Beck, because I be having spare beats that Monte either don't use or I just be making hella extra that day or whatever. So I'm like, all right, Bet, let's do it. So during this time we were going from one of our videographers' house, media plug. We were going to his house.
Yeah, a
A lot, because he had like a little makeshift booth or whatever, and we would record there. And we would go to Gut's backyard / what's that room called?
Addition. We started putting a studio in there.
Yeah, we would set up a makeshift studio up in there. And, like, we were putting out music, like a lot of music. And it was a good feeling too, because all of us had momentum, whether it was the producers, the engineers, the artists. We all had momentum. It was amazing. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even know what happened.
So what happened to Big Shark Entertainment is what you're trying to ask, right?
Yeah, like.
So before we ask what happened, I think we're kind of jumping a little ahead. What was like the peak of it? What give me the whole little, you know, for someone who never heard of it, you know, I'm pretty sure 95% of people heard of it, because we were kind of running shit, I can't lie.
We were kind of, bro. This club, we had this very first club, like an Atlanta type club opened up in Green Bay called 920. Or what was it?
Club 920.
Club 920.
Yeah, we were the first people they ever let perform in the main area when they opened the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Remember that little side area people performed?
Yeah.
And they'd only let people in there. And I remember Gabe hit us up, and he's like, "Hey, like because we never hit them up. We never once hit them up performing. They always hit us up." And I remember they're like, "Hey, we want to do a show in the main area." And that was a big flex. We were the only ones ever that performed. Like, they would let consistently perform there.
Yeah, bro.
At least the first people, I should say.
It was literally every weekend.
Yeah, well, it was getting
Every
lethal towards the end.
Every weekend.
I know we performed 5 Fridays in a row.
Yep.
We did.
And
5 consecutive Fridays, and every one was busting.
And that's why I be saying, you gotta get back to it. We gotta do that here in Green Bay again.
Yeah, so BSC, that was definitely a wave, man, though. We had artists in Milwaukee, Green Bay, Appleton, and the crazy thing was everyone at the absolute peak of it, like, we were pumping out music video every week. We were damn near doing a show every probably 2 weeks on average, 3 weeks.
Monte was dropping like 4 tapes in 1 year.
Yeah. We were dropping.
Had hella songs on them too.
Yeah, and we were doing collabs.
Remember, we were doing
features. We were doing the ciphers. We were doing the Airbnbs. Yeah, we really had stuff running. We really had that. We were doing shows from we were doing tours. You can literally say we were just going all over the place, Wisconsin. We were doing Appleton, Oshkosh, Milwaukee, Green Bay. We were
pretty much.
I remember we had Nexus performing in Green Bay, and people were singing his shit. We had Monte performing in Milwaukee. They were singing his shit. Yeah. It was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, I took a lot of pride in putting that together. But so what do you think? Why do you think BSC is not still a thing? Because, you know, ultimately we had every artist in the area. I hate to say every artist, but every artist in the area wanted to be part of it. I was kicking people in the head. I was keeping people away.
Motherfuckers were hitting me up like, yo.
We had videographers. We had artists. We had graphic designers. We had security.
We were a label, and we didn't even know we were a label.
Literally just the fat group chat on Snapchat. I remember we had group chats of people it was like fans that would hit me up who wanted to, I don't even know if you know this entirely, promote our shit. So I made group chats of fans. I had like 8 Snapchat group chats full. And I would just send the shit in. They just wanted to repost it. And I didn't even ask them to. They willingly wanted to do that.
Shit, bro.
We would drop a video. I remember Monte, the first video we ever dropped on the channel, it did 2K in 2 days, no promo. And, you know, that was nuts. You know, 2,000 YouTube, no promo, and as a local artist, that's insane. And I mean, we were... You know, I remember No Jumper. And this is when No Jumper was like when
let's get it right though. This was when all of us were starting out, like we just found our skill set type shit.
You know,
This is, like, the
that's a really
beginning.
valid point, because honestly, like, I wish it was more now, because
That's what
all
I'm-
these artists
yeah.
are a lot better. I remember when we had Saya had like 3 songs out. All these people were just kind of making music, and people were bumping this, and then we look back and like, damn, this music was kind of ass. Some of these songs.
Yeah, like at the time,
Well, it was good. It was good. But compared now,
compared to now, like if shit would have went different, who knows? But like that's how I be thinking, where it's like, hey, that was an experience. You feel me? So
I think
we learned a lot from that.
I gained more from that music wise than anything. I don't even know how much clout I got off that. Couldn't even tell you how many followers, how many Snapchat people, especially.
Bro, when I met Monte, I deadass had like 80 Instagram followers, and like by the end of like, so we met literally like January, the beginning of, it was like 2019, 2020, one of those years, and by like the end of October-ish, I was already at like 1,200 followers.
Yeah, that
Just
was
as a producer.
all organic too.
Yeah, just as a producer, and like
So okay,
Monte,
but
what's going on?
I'm gonna ask you this though. So what happened? And you give me it from your perspective. 'Cause
Look.
I have my perspective. of what happened. Because I mean, I think I was a great manager. Still am a great manager. I really think I am. I invest a lot of money and a lot of time into each artist. What do you think was the reason why?
I ain't gonna say no names because I still got love for everybody up in there.
I might say names, but that's besides the point. But why do you think?
Some people just wanted it more than others.
Absolutely.
It's just that simple. Like me and Gut used to talk about it all the time. We would compare it to football.
We would have a, hey, Chyld, I gotta call you real quick.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like a 2-hour call.
Like talk about why the fuck certain people aren't doing what they should be doing, and why what happened to them on why they stopped their momentum. In my opinion, I think they let the local clout get to their head, where it was like they got comfortable type shit, where it was like,
Yeah.
they were fine with just little old Green Bay, like they were fine with that.
Yeah, I wasn't fine with that.
Neither was I, bro. That wasn't the goal. So like they started slacking.
I felt
all
like
this other stuff.
I felt like a big thing that I think really, when it really got like that, is I think when we really started doing shows. I think after like when we did the full run of the Milwaukee, Green Bay, all those, and then like I remember Nexus got shot out. I remember this is back when No Jumpers were busting. I remember Adam said, and I quote, "Lil Nexus might be the GOAT." We had that.
Yeah,
shit.
I remember that.
We were clipping that and we're putting that all over.
He said something about Monte too.
Yeah, and I felt like what it was some artists were outworking other artists, and it was getting really, really clear and cut, and it was just like I felt like other people were almost getting envious to an extent.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like, oh, Gut, why are you putting so much energy this artist? Why are you putting this on this show? And I would be like, bro, I just whatever makes the most people come out to show most money, I'm gonna push them more. I'm not gonna push someone who's not working as hard. You know what I mean?
That, and like I remember, so like not a lot of them, but a couple of them were getting mad that I was branching out because they weren't making music. I'm not finna send my beats and not hear a fucking song for 6 months.
Yeah, that's fair.
That I don't roll like that. Monte's fair because he's damn near like 2 years ahead of his drop schedule. 2-3 years.
Like the sad thing is you think he's just sad. Bro, I'll go on this man's phone.
I might be lowballing it.
I'd be going this phone and he'd have his it'd be like, I think it was 2021 around there, and he had his drop schedule like 2022 fully planned. I'm like, dog. He's like, yeah, bro. I'm like, what do you record for? I'm like, you're recording to drop it 3 years later?
He really think about the future. I learned that from Monte. He taught me how to really think about.
Believe it or not, I am the one who I'm the one who first got him on the drop schedule. I think he took it to a whole nother level though. I mapped it out how he should do it, but then I said map out for like 3-6 months. This man was mapped out for 3 years. But so what would you consider BSE? Would you consider that a success or a failure?
Well, it's for sure a failure. But
really, I think it was a success.
Oh well,
no, it's your opinion.
I'm saying like, if it was a success, man, everybody would be here.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what scale you grade it as. I guess.
I think it was a success in experience. Swear to God, like I learned way too much from all y'all, like a lot that I still implement today. especially we got Monte, you, Craig. I learned from all y'all. So that's how I see it as a success. But if we're talking like, I don't know, are we popping now? Like, is BSC popping now?
Well, BSC is
As a
not
group?
a thing, so it can't be popping.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. So,
See,
but individually, like, at the same time, don't you think it was beneficial that it ended? Because look at us individually now.
I think it was. I don't know. It's a tough one for me because I feel like if things would have kept going the direction it was at the peak, I feel like this conversation would be a lot different. But at the same time, I think it was a success in local terms. I think it was. I don't think locally there will ever be anything what we did. And I'm saying ever. I don't think there will be.
I can agree, to be honest, because Green Bay ain't a music city.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I just, you know, I mean, other than like the Wisco kids, stuff like that, you know, they definitely did their thing, so shout out to them. But for
we was reaching literally the other side of the country, man.
Yeah.
There were motherfuckers from Chicago, Minnesota, all the surrounding states going to Milwaukee or Green Bay or Oshkosh to come see one of the artists.
That's what I thought was really crazy is I would book venues, you know what I mean, and there would be no headliner, you know what I'm saying? It would just be all of us. You know, like, you know what I mean? There would
just be a list.
Yeah, you know.
No like big name on the poster, none of that. It was just this is who is performing. We didn't even slot nobody either.
Yeah,
like
it was kind of just like when we got there.
That's probably why it was so fun and fire though, because it was just let's wing it. Come on, we basically just throwing a party.
I just kind of was like, here's the order. You go. Damn, why I gotta go first? Like someone's fucking got to. You know what I mean? That was the thing. It was fun because, you know, a lot of these people that have these shows, they gotta go out and book and pay a bigger headliner, and then, you know, that's how they do it. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But we didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But let's, you know, the BSC thing. Before I get off, like I said, it was, in my opinion, success. It was one of, honestly, like, you know, no bullshit, not trying to get soft. It was one of the best experiences of my life. You know what I mean?
I agree.
It was a lot of fun.
I had the most fun I've ever had.
I mean, bro, it was you know, when they used to do the BSC.
Yeah, when they was shouting, like, we literally had crowds shouting BSC.
Yeah, doing chants, all types of stuff, and, you know, it was a lot of fun, man. And I really wish things could have kept going, but, you know, for me at least, I don't think it worked, you know, for every single person, but for me, I think, you know, it worked out good for me in the end. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
I gained a lot of it, and, you know, honestly, I'm better now than I was then. I can wholeheartedly say that. But, you know, but all right, let's get past that. So what's up with this, the really Monty thing? So how did, because, you know, that kind of came out of nowhere. At least for me, at least. Maybe other people knew about it, but for me, it came out of nowhere.
So really Monty is basically like, it's basically just this personality that I'm like, y'all might as well just make this nigga like a figure, like a I don't know, just an icon. I might as well try and monetize my fucking shit. You feel me?
Okay, so I have a hypothetical.
What's up?
So let's say Birdman's like my role model music. You know, people can feel how you want, but I feel like if it wasn't Birdman, I feel like hip hop would not be what it is right now. And, you know, I mean, that's a conversation for another day, because if I talk about that, we'll be here all day.
That's for part 2.
Yeah, part 2. If we do another one, that's what we'll talk about the whole time. You know, if he called my phone, your phone, whatever, right? And he said, okay, I got one spot for you. I'll sign as producer or artist. It's the same amount of money, but you can only be one or the other. Like, I know it's kind of, like, you got to cut the other one, essentially. Which one would you sign as?
So I can't. Damn, I don't even know.
So let's just say it's $500K flat. Like, it's $500K, whatever. I'm not going to break down the whole contract. I'm not trying to do all that. He's just got 500 racks for you on the table.
No 360?
Maybe.
No. Look,
maybe a little bit.
But
no contract details. Let's just say it looks good in your favor, right?
All right,
500K, but you have to cut one or the other. You're either, you know, Beatsbychyld, you know what I'm saying? You're the producer, you know, you're making tracks for, you know, Young Boy, you know, all his peoples, because, you know, Young Boy's associates with them, and you know, maybe Wayne a little bit. I mean, Wayne's a little on the back end of that, you know, and Thug, all that. Or you like, no, I'm gonna be artist, because you know Birdman's gonna make you. You know Birdman, any artist he touches, you're gonna be him. You know that. But at the same time, if you're a producer of that, you're gonna work with some big dogs. Birdman really, he's really, how he puts artists together.
Shit, bro. I mean, shout out Birdman, but damn.
You have to sign. There's no out. Yeah, there's no independent. I'm saying one or the other.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna find my way to finesse. I'm gonna find my way.
You can't finesse Birdman. I'm sorry. You're gonna take the L on that.
I'm not finna finesse Birdman. Man.
Before you even get the word finesse out, you already backdoored in. You're in a 363 times. Shout out to Birdman.
He'd get his ass switched cheek. No, I'm just playing.
He probably heard that shit on his way right now.
But I would find out a way to deadass. If anything, I would sign as an artist, but I would be doing some sneaky shit and be producing behind the scenes.
Making beats,
because
in the basement or something.
That's how I'm up as a producer anyways. So it's like, I'm not finna give up nothing from the producer side. I've kind of had that talk with my family and shit.
So what's the plans coming up as producer or artist, whoever one you want to come up? We'll just say the next 3 months. Next 3 months?
All right, so the next 3 months, we got hella shit being worked on for Chyld. Child's got, we got Spidey Mayweather's coming out. He's gonna free him.
Actually, wait. Who's all the artists you worked with, actually, since you're talking about that?
I bet.
We can ask that question later. We can cut both and both.
Bet. So, the first one that I really worked with was, I think it was, Grindhard E. And what happened was that I popped in his Instagram live, and he was just...
Well, you hit him with the, I got beats.
No, kind of, yeah. I low-key did. I was low-key shameless about it. But,
hey, man,
we did have a real ass talk, though. I forgot what we was talking about, but it was real shit. And I was like, yeah, I make beats, this, that, the third. And he was like, play some then. So I played them, and it was I Got 5 on It remix into a Flint beat. And he said, send it.
Just send it right now.
Just send it. And I was like, well, what's the email? And he said, I'll DM it to you. So he sent me the email, and I just flooded him with beats. And couple months later, I hop in his live again, and he almost forgot who I was, but then as soon as I said I'm Beatsbychyld, he's like, oh, yeah. And he said he hopped on a couple of them hoes. And
the songs ever come out?
Shit, bro, I'm waiting, bro. I'm hoping so. But those were samples a lot, because when he said that he fucked with the I Got 5 on It, I just started sending them shit that was samples. So they could be on SoundCloud for all I know.
Who else you got, though? Just run through a list quick.
Spidey Mayweather.
All right.
Young Sage Mode. Babytron, because Spidey Mayweather linked me with, not link, but he connected me with Babytron through a feature, because he got a feature using one of my beats.
Okay. I want to hear that.
I can't wait. After Young Sage, who else we got? It's a lot. Mainly, I've been focusing on Milwaukee artists like Aoli / Brother Man. I recently sent him a fuckload of beats. Stackboy Banks. I sent beats to Lil Gutt at one time.
No, really?
Swear to God, I sent him a DM, and he was like, "What you trying to do?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm a producer. I got hella beats. I make a whole bunch of your type beats and
all type of shit."
Yeah, I don't know what to do with them. Do you want them? You don't got. Here's the thing about me.
I don't need no bread. Yeah. Just take them.
Yup. That's how I'm up. Is that I literally my first 2 years of taking it seriously, uploading to YouTube and stuff consistently. I literally gave out beats just for free. I was Oprah with them bitches.
Take them all.
I was Oprah with them bitches, bro. I'm not lying, man. Cause
I know you don't gotta tell me.
Cause I really like this shit. I don't give a fuck. If we make it hits,
he just don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. But if we make it hits, that's
you get bread in the back end. As long as they don't try to 360.
And who did I learn that from? Monte.
That's how you got him, man.
The long run.
Okay, so we go over the artists you got. You worked with. Who is? Let's just say 3, because I don't want you. I want you to think a little bit, not too hard. Who's 3 artists you want to work with?
Future.
I knew you were gonna say it. I met Future. I told you that, right?
Yeah, you did, and I'm jealous, bro.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
I already know I would have handed him a fat ass hard drive with
He
everything.
said,
on
"Here's
it, bro.
everything I
I
got."
would have gave him all 6, like the 6 years where I thought my beats were like enough to release and rap on.
Yeah.
I would have gave him all 6 years.
Yeah, you know, if you would have gave him that, you'd probably be with him right now.
Who knows, man?
Who's
knows?
2 other people?
So Future, Lil Wayne.
I like that.
Only because
I would have
like,
gotten your ass if you didn't have him on there.
I'm saying Lil Wayne because I truly think that Lil Wayne is like bro. If you look at every artist be reminding me of Lil Wayne. The face tats, the dreads.
I will argue all day. He's the greatest rapper of all time.
I can get
and he's
behind
definitely, if you don't agree with that, he's the most influential, at least.
That is for sure
everyone.
facts. That's for sure facts. And another one I want to work with. This gonna come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Look, I don't even know if he be still making music like that, but I really want to make a song. Fucking Chris Brown, man.
Chris Brown,
I got to, bro.
All that
I haven't tapped
bullshit's
in
for the birds.
Yeah, the old shit, bro. I remember back in the
Chris
day.
Brown's fire.
Yo, I was walking through middle school, high school. All that bullshit's for the birds, or don't wake me up, or all that, bro.
Champion,
all of it,
that
bro.
song was hot.
Yeah, Champion. I mean, when Loyalty came out, that's when shit was. But yeah, them 3, cause I want to branch out what I work with. I really want to work with an R&B artist, actually.
No, that's good. That's where the real bread.
Yeah, matter of fact, not just let me replace Chris Brown with just R&B in general.
Oh damn!
I'll take anyone.
Off.
I'll take anyone.
I'll
take that
and
shit.
then one other thing, you don't gotta rank them. Who's the 5 local artists? Best local artists. You don't have to rank them or nothing.
Damn, you put me on the spot. Top 5. No.
You don't got to order them. I don't want to make you.
All right, bet. I'ma say Monte for sure, bro, because the work ethic is just nuts.
Okay, Monte, we got him on there. I need 4 more.
Shit, bro. You know how I feel, bro.
How do you feel,
bro?
Tell me how you feel right now. I want to hear it.
Green Bay, I love you.
It don't not just Green Bay, Oshkosh, all the surrounding areas.
Basically 920. 920, I love you. But y'all do not be taking this shit as serious as y'all should be, bro. At all. Like,
what do you do to take it serious?
Shit, bro. I definitely have over 20,000 hours of work into producing.
That's a lot of hours.
You
could be doing a lot of things those hours, you know, right?
A lot. People tell me all the time where it's like, bro, you could be whatever with that amount of time. I'm like, do you know that I love doing this?
He loves this shit. But I need more artists though. If you can't do 5, at least 3. I need at least 3.
That shit is too hard, bro.
It ain't that hard to come up with 5. Come on. Now.
I'll say Monte. Can we include 414?
I mean, like, I don't want you to sit up here and say, someone that's like up. You know what I mean? I'm talking a local artist. If it's someone that's a local in Milwaukee, sure.
Keenan.
No.
Look.
No.
Keenan.
He's a bum, but continue.
I want that shit to be squash.
He don't want to squash it. He don't want to.
Both y'all.
He knows my number.
I want both y'all to squash. I'm saying.
He knows my number. When he wants to call and talk to me, he can. But he was the one to talk crazy to me.
Look. We gonna move. We gonna move on.
He knows my number. If he wants to talk to me, he can talk to me.
We gonna move on.
All right.
But yeah, them 2. Who else? I'm gonna say Bowser, cause Bowser be singing.
Wow. Okay.
He showed me.
I fuck with Bowser, just wasn't expecting it.
He showed me some recent shit that I really.
He just gotta put stuff out. That's a big factor.
But what do you think Really Money been doing, bro?
It's fair. 2 more.
I'm gonna put Really Money in there.
He said, "I'll put myself in there." All right.
He goes stupid.
Okay, you got 1 slot left.
Damn.
I'm just sitting here, all these names in my head on one big. Why not this person? Why not? But I'm not gonna even do that. I just want to see you.
Because it goes with the whole. They didn't work enough.
I There's some
I can't
there's some people you're sleeping on, but I won't say it.
But
That's your opinion at the end of the day.
I'm going based on, are they even like actively working on music right now?
Well, that's why I question Bowser a little bit, even though I got love for him, but he's got one song out.
He do have one song
And
out.
that song came out like damn near what, like 2 years ago?
I don't think he got one song out.
He has one song out though. I'm not kidding.
I think he's got a feature with somebody. But
Oh, sorry. One song. I fuck with him too, and I ain't even hating on him. He knows that too. I talked to him late yesterday.
I love Bowser.
I love Bowser too.
Such a good guy. But I'm gonna put him on there, and I need one more.
Yeah, but maybe it's too much. We can stop there. This is too hard for you.
No, it's just, bro. It's hard to give niggas that spot.
There's no. I was waiting for Sage. That's what I was really waiting for.
That's, bro. Ain't he up?
I guess he's kind of up. All right, I guess we'll take Sage off. He's too up. He's too up.
He's
All right,
up.
fuck. We're stopping at 4. This is
Nexus.
Nexus. All right, bet.
Nexus. I can't believe I almost forgot Nexus.
I wanted to say it, but this is your list, and I can't make you say what we're gonna say. So,
Actually, I mean,
you can throw an honorable mention in there if you want. If you have someone.
yeah. No, two
Honorable mentions.
Two honorable mentions. The first one, my nigga T Wood.
Yep. He's gonna be pissed you didn't put him top 5. I'm letting you know that.
I'm just do top 6, top 8, top 7.
Top 7.
Because like
top 30 next.
We're not ranking them anyways.
Yeah,
These are just the people that I think are. That
I already know when the interview's over. You're gonna rewatch. It's like, damn, I forgot.
Probably put me on the spot like that.
Yeah,
but
I did. At least I make you rank them at least.
Yeah, these are just motherfuckers I think that deserve it and are fire. And I'd say, help me out with an honorable mention.
I think we'll just cut there. This is your list, not mine. We're gonna cut there.
Because I know I'm forgetting some names.
It's all right. You know what I mean?
Throw some out.
When they hit your DM after, you can be like, oh, that my bad, bro.
And I'm gonna tell them, look, did you ever pay for a beat? Did
I
you
guess.
ever pay for a beat?
All right. I started asking this earlier. So what's your next couple moves? So because I got things to do today. As much as I want to say it with you the whole day.
Basically, just sending the beats out to these bigger artists that finally been recognizing me. And then I'm going to keep dropping as really Monty, literally consistently. I've been dropping a lot as him.
Yeah, just keep putting stuff out, keep working.
Yeah, pretty much just be on my creative shit. Whether it's skits, reels, TikToks, streams.
Yeah, you're
YouTube
really
videos.
active on social media. I always give you a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, man, it's just on anything this one.
Any last words, any shout outs, anything you want to say?
Look, I'm a say shout out BSE.
Yeah, shout out BSE,
Shout
man.
out BSE,
Shout out
man.
BSE. It was a fucking wave. I loved every minute. And you know what I mean? Maybe we can all do one more Airbnb someday. Just one last one just to cook up. I would love that.
Or a cypher. Or a show. I'll do either one of the three.
I like shows.
Come on.
I don't hate that. It was a pleasure doing this. You were my first ever interview we've done.
It was a pleasure.
There was no one better I could have done it with. You know what I mean?
I appreciate
But this
that.
is this is Chyld, Monty, whatever the fuck you want to call him. You know, the fucking living, breathing goat. You know who this is. This is Gut Man. This is Gut Talk. I appreciate y'all tuning in and be there for the next episode.
Yeah, I can't fuck that little hoe again. She give me heebie-jeeb. Lot of iron in this bitch. You can tell I'm not anemic. Told a 5'7" Draco and a Glock in my semen. My cussy with the shit, so I can tell he a demon. I fuck up the prices, watch the fiends start screaming. Yeah, I'm chilling with your bitch. Goddamn, she be cream. I walking like a pimp, like my cup I be leaning. You ain't never seen this shit before, baby. Split a rubber band, counting G's daily. You ain't never seen this shit before, baby. Split a rubber band, counting G's daily.